This was sent to the part of you that still hurts, the part you try to hide when the world asks you to smile, the part you cover with busy days, quiet tears, and words like, "I'm fine." This is for the place inside you that still feels tender when an old memory rises, when a certain word is spoken, when a certain silence feels too familiar. Take a slow breath now. Let your body know that it does not have to run from this moment. You are not here to be judged. You are not here to be rushed. You are here to be met with softness. You are here to feel a little safer inside yourself. You are here to listen gently to the part of you that has waited so long to be heard. There is a place inside you that may still be holding what happened long ago. It may not speak loudly. It may not always show itself clearly, but you feel it sometimes. You feel it in the tightness in your chest. You feel it in the way your stomach turns when you think of the past. You feel it when you want to trust, but something inside pulls back. You feel it when love comes close, and part of you feels afraid. You feel it when you try to rest, but your mind keeps returning to old pain. That part of you is not broken. That part of you is not weak. That part of you is only asking for love. So take another breath with me. Breathe in slowly and let the breath be kind. Breathe out gently and let the body soften. You do not need to force peace. You do not need to pretend that you are fully healed. You do not need to push your heart to move faster than it can. Healing is not a race. Healing is not a test. Healing is not something you must prove to anyone. Healing is a quiet return to the truth that you are worthy of love, even in the places where you still ache. Especially there, especially in the places you have been afraid to touch. There may be a part of you that still wonders, why does this still hurt? Maybe you thought time would take it away. Maybe you thought you had moved on. Maybe you told yourself that you should be stronger by now, calmer by now, better by now. But my dear, pain does not follow the rules of the mind. The heart has its own timing. The body has its own way of remembering. The soul has its own way of asking for care. The fact that something still hurts does not mean you have failed. It means that a part of you is ready to be held with more love than before. You may have learned to be hard on yourself when sadness rises. You may have said, "I should not feel this anymore." You may have pushed the feeling down because you did not want to seem too sensitive, too emotional, or too needy. But the hurt part of you does not heal through pressure. It heals through kindness. It heals when you stop saying, "What is wrong with me?" and begin to say, "Something in me needs love right now." Feel the difference in those words. One makes the heart close. The other lets the heart breathe. One carries shame. The other carries mercy. This message is not here to pull pain out of you by force. It is here to sit beside you. It is here to remind you that you do not have to be afraid of what you feel. Feelings are not enemies. Tears are not weakness. Tenderness is not a mistake. Your heart is not wrong for remembering. Your body is not wrong for protecting you. Your mind is not wrong for trying to make sense of what hurt you. Every part of you has been trying to help in the only way it knew how. And now, gently, you can teach those parts a new way. You can teach them safety. You can teach them softness. You can teach them love. Take a deep breath and place one hand over your heart if that feels right. Let your hand rest there like a warm promise. Do not press hard. Do not try to fix anything. Just let your heart feel that you are here. Let the part of you that hurts feel your presence. You might say softly inside, I am here now, not as a demand, not as a command, just as a truth. I am here now. You may not have been able to protect yourself then. You may not have known what to say then. You may not have had the help you needed then. But now, in this moment, you are here with yourself, and that matters. The part of you that still hurts may be very tired. It may be tired of pretending, tired of being strong, tired of holding back tears, tired of hoping someone would notice without you having to explain, tired of being told to move on when what you needed was to be understood. So speak to that part of you with care. Speak as you would speak to someone you love deeply. Say, you do not have to hide from me anymore. Say, you do not have to carry this alone anymore. Say, I will listen now. These simple words can become a doorway. Through that doorway, peace can begin to enter. There is something very powerful about being gentle with yourself. Many people think change only happens through force. They think they must push harder, try harder, be better, do more. But the heart does not open under force. The heart opens under safety. A flower does not bloom because someone pulls it open. It blooms because light touches it, warmth reaches it, and it feels the right time within. You are the same. The tender parts of you will not open because you shame them. They will open because you love them. They will open because you are patient. They will open because you stop making them wrong. Maybe the hurt inside you came from words that were said. Maybe it came from words that were never said. Maybe it came from being left, being ignored, being rejected, being unseen, or being made to feel small. Maybe it came from having to grow up too quickly. Maybe it came from giving too much and receiving too little. Maybe it came from trusting someone who did not know how to care for your heart. Whatever it was, let this truth be simple. You deserved kindness then, and you deserve kindness now. You deserved love then, and you deserve love now. You deserved safety then, and you deserve safety now. Let your breathing slow down. Let the words move gently. You do not have to open every old door today. You do not have to name every wound. You do not have to explain your pain in a perfect way for it to be real. The heart does not need a long story before it is allowed to heal. It only needs love. It only needs space. It only needs your permission to feel what has been waiting. Sometimes healing begins with one honest sentence. This still hurts. That sentence is not defeat. It is truth. And truth, when held with love, becomes the beginning of freedom. There may be a part of you that fears if you feel the pain, it will never stop. But feelings are like waves. They rise, they move, and they pass when they are allowed to move through. It is the holding back that makes them feel heavy. It is the hiding that makes them feel endless. When you allow a feeling to be there without fighting it, you give it a path. You let it breathe. You let it soften. You let it become energy again. You are not drowning in the feeling. You are learning to float with it. You are learning that you can feel and still be safe. So let this be the first soft truth of this moment. The part of you that still hurts is not asking you to fix everything at once. It is asking you to stop leaving it alone. It is asking you to bring warmth where there has been coldness. It is asking you to bring patience where there has been pressure. It is asking you to bring love where there has been judgment. You do not have to know exactly how to heal. You only have to be willing to begin gently. Willingness is enough for now. A small opening is enough for light to enter. There is a quiet power in saying, I am willing to be kind to myself. Not perfect, not fully healed, not always calm, just willing. Willing to stop blaming yourself for the pain. Willing to stop calling yourself weak for having feelings. Willing to stop treating your own heart like a problem. Willing to see that the tender part of you has been waiting for your love, not your anger. Say it softly if you can. I am willing to be kind to myself. Let that sentence move slowly through the body. Let it touch the places where you have been hard on yourself for too long. Maybe for many years you have been trying to heal by becoming someone else, someone stronger, someone calmer, someone who does not care, someone who is not affected. But true healing does not ask you to become less human. It asks you to become more loving toward your human heart. It asks you to stop cutting away parts of yourself just to seem okay. It asks you to welcome yourself back. The soft parts, the scared parts, the angry parts, the tired parts, the parts that still miss what was lost, the parts that still wish things had been different. All of them are allowed to be held in love. This is why this message is gentle. Because the hurt part of you may not trust loud words. It may not trust quick answers. It may not trust being pushed. It may have learned that people come close and then leave, that promises break, that love can feel unsafe. So we move slowly. We breathe slowly. We speak softly. We do not demand that the heart open. We simply create a space where it can. We do not tell the pain to disappear. We tell it, you are safe to soften now. And little by little, the body listens. The heart listens. The soul listens. You are allowed to take your time. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to rest in the middle of healing. You are allowed to have days when you feel strong and days when you feel tender again. Healing is not a straight road. It moves like breath, in and out, open and closed, clear and confused, light and heavy. This does not mean you are going backward. It means you are alive. It means your heart is learning a new way to be with itself. Each time you return to kindness, you are healing. Each time you choose softness over shame, you are healing. Right now, let your body hear this. You do not need to earn gentleness. You do not need to deserve rest. You do not need to prove that your pain was deep enough before you are allowed to care for yourself. If something inside you hurts, that is enough reason to be kind. If something inside you feels scared, that is enough reason to move slowly. If something inside you feels tired, that is enough reason to breathe and soften. You are not too much. Your feelings are not too much. Your healing is not too slow. You are moving in your own sacred time. The part of you that still hurts may have been waiting for someone else to come and say the words you needed. Maybe you waited for an apology. Maybe you waited for understanding. Maybe you waited for someone to see what they did or what they did not do. And maybe that never came. That can hurt deeply. But today, without denying that pain, you can begin to give yourself something real. You can give yourself the love that was missing. You can give yourself the listening that never came. You can give yourself the care that your heart has been craving. This does not excuse what hurt you. It frees you from waiting forever to be held. Place your hand on your heart again and let this be a quiet promise. I will not abandon myself in my pain. Feel those words. I will not abandon myself in my pain. This does not mean you will always know what to do. It means you will stay gentle. It means you will stop turning against yourself when old feelings rise. It means you will become a safe place for your own heart. And when you become a safe place for yourself, something inside begins to relax. The part that has been bracing for danger begins to breathe. The part that has been hiding begins to look toward the light. Pain does not heal because we ignore it. Pain does not heal because we cover it with a smile. Pain does not heal because we stay busy every hour of the day. Pain heals when it is seen with love. It heals when it is allowed to be real. It heals when we stop saying, I should not feel this, and begin to say, this feeling is asking for care. The hurt inside you is not trying to destroy your peace. It is trying to lead you to the place where love is needed most. It is a messenger. It is a doorway. It is a part of you asking to come home. When pain is pushed away, it does not leave. It often becomes quiet for a while, but quiet does not always mean healed. Sometimes quiet means hidden. Sometimes quiet means buried. Sometimes quiet means the heart has learned not to speak because it fears no one will listen. But what is buried still lives in the body. It may show up as fear, anger, doubt, sadness, numbness, or a deep need to control everything. It may show up when someone gets too close. It may show up when you're about to receive something good. It may whisper, "Do not trust this, do not open, do not hope." That whisper is not the truth. It is old pain asking for love. This is why the hurt needs love. Because pain that is judged becomes tighter. Pain that is denied becomes heavier. Pain that is shamed becomes lonely. But pain that is met with love begins to change. It does not always vanish in one moment. It may not leave all at once, but it softens. It loosens. It stops ruling from the dark. It becomes something you can hold, breathe with, and slowly release. Love does not attack the wound. Love sits beside it. Love says, "I see you." Love says, "You can tell the truth here." Love says, "You do not have to be alone anymore." So many people are afraid of their own pain because they think it means something bad about them. They think sadness means weakness. They think fear means failure. They think anger means they are not spiritual. They think old hurt means they are not healed enough. But this is not true. Feelings are part of being alive. A feeling is known at a life sentence. It is energy moving through you. It is a signal. It is information. It is a place asking for attention. When you meet that feeling with love, you begin to teach your body that it does not have to fear itself. The world may have taught you to hide your pain. It may have taught you to keep going no matter what. It may have praised you for being strong while no one asked how heavy it felt. It may have told you to move on before your heart was ready. But your heart has its own wisdom. It knows when something still needs care. It knows when a memory still carries a sting. It knows when a word, a place, a face, or a silence still opens an old door. Your heart is not trying to keep you stuck. It is trying to show you where love has not yet reached. There is no shame in needing love. There is no shame in needing comfort. There is no shame in admitting that something still hurts. A wound does not heal faster because we yell at it. If you cut your hand, you would not say, "Why are you still bleeding? What is wrong with you?" You would clean it gently. You would cover it. You would protect it. You would give it time. Your inner wounds deserve the same kindness. The heart needs warmth, not blame. The nervous system needs safety, not pressure. The soul needs softness, not more reasons to hide. Take a breath now and let this be simple. The part of you that hurts is not asking for punishment. It is asking for care. It is not asking for you to relive every hard moment. It is asking for you to stop rejecting the feelings that came from those moments. There is a difference. You do not have to live in the past to heal from it. You only have to bring love to what the past left inside you. You only have to say, I am here with this feeling now. I will not fight it. I will listen gently. Sometimes the pain inside becomes stronger when good things begin to come closer. This can feel confusing. You may think, why am I afraid when life is offering me something kind? But old pain often learned to expect loss after hope, rejection after love, or disappointment after joy. So when something good comes, the hurt part of you may try to protect you by closing the door. It may say, do not get too excited. Do not trust too much. Do not open too wide. Do not hate this part of you. It is only trying to keep you safe in an old way. Thank it gently and teach it something new. You can say to that part, thank you for trying to protect me. I understand why you are afraid. But we are learning a new way now. These words may sound simple, but they carry deep power. They stop the inner fight. They help the scared part of you feel included instead of pushed away. The goal is not to silence yourself. The goal is to become kind enough inside that every part of you feels safe to relax. When the scared part feels heard, it does not have to shout so loudly. When the hurt part feels loved, it does not have to pull you back so strongly. Love, is not only something we receive from outside. Love is also the way we speak to ourselves when no one else is there. Love is the way we breathe through a hard moment. Love is the way we place a hand on the heart instead of tightening the jaw. Love is the way we say, this is hard, but I am here. Love is the way we stop making our pain a reason to dislike ourselves. Love is the way we begin again, softly, one breath at a time. There may have been times when you were not loved the way you needed. There may have been moments when your feelings were too much for someone else to hold. There may have been people who did not know how to meet your softness. But their limits do not define your worth. Their lack of care does not mean you are not worthy of care. Their silence does not mean your pain was not real. Their leaving does not mean you were not lovable. Your worth was never decided by the people who could not see you clearly. Let that truth rest in your heart. Your worth was never decided by the people who could not see you clearly. You can breathe with that. You can let it move into the places where you once believed you were the problem. You can let it touch the places where you learned to shrink, to please, to hide, to stay quiet, to ask for less, to expect less. You are allowed to receive more kindness now. You are allowed to speak to yourself with more respect now. You are allowed to stop carrying old shame that was never yours to keep. The hurt needs love because love is what gives pain permission to leave, not by force, not by demand, but through safety. Imagine a small bird trapped in a room. If you chase it, it flies in panic. If you shout, it becomes more afraid. But if you open a window and become still, the bird begins to sense the way out. Your pain is like that. If you chase it, fight it, or shame it, it becomes more trapped. But if you open a window inside yourself with love and stillness, it begins to find the light. It begins to move. This is why softness is not weakness. Softness is a form of courage. It takes courage to feel what you once had to hide. It takes courage to love the parts of yourself you were taught to reject. It takes courage to sit with your own heart and say, I am listening. It takes courage to choose peace when old pain wants you to close. It takes courage to stop repeating the harsh words you once heard and begin speaking new words of love. That kind of courage is quiet, but it is powerful. Many people try to heal by asking, how do I get rid of this pain? But a kinder question is, what does this pain need from me? Maybe it needs rest. Maybe it needs tears. Maybe it needs truth. Maybe it needs space. Maybe it needs you to stop blaming yourself. Maybe it needs you to finally say, that hurt me. Maybe it needs you to forgive yourself for what you did not know. Maybe it needs you to give yourself permission to be human. When you ask with love, the Earth begins to answer. Take a deep breath now. Imagine the breath moving into the tender place inside you. Do not force it. Just let the breath be warm. Let it say what words cannot yet say. Let it bring a little space to the tightness. As you breathe out, imagine the body releasing one small piece of the old weight. Not all of it, just one small piece. Healing can begin that gently. You do not have to carry the whole mountain today. You can release one stone. You can soften one thought. You can comfort one part of yourself. The hurt needs love because love reminds you that you are not only what happened to you. You are not only the sadness. You are not only the memory. You are not only the fear. You are also the one who survived. You are also the one who is here now, breathing, listening, opening, learning. You are also the light that was never fully lost. Pain may have covered that light for a while, but it did not destroy it. Under the hurt, there is still a deep and gentle life within you. Under the fear, there is still hope. Under the heaviness, there is still a place that wants to heal. And maybe that place is small right now. That is okay. A small hope is still hope. A small breath is still a beginning. A small act of kindness toward yourself is still healing. Do not judge the size of your steps. A heart that has been hurt may need to move slowly. Let it. Let your healing be slow if it needs to be slow. Let your tears come if they need to come. Let your body rest if it needs to rest. Let your spirit be held by this simple truth. You are allowed to heal in a way that feels safe to you. Sometimes you may think you are going backward because an old feeling returns. But the return of a feeling does not mean you are back at the beginning. It may mean that a deeper layer is ready for love. Healing often happens in layers. First, you understand something in the mind. Then the heart begins to feel it. Then the body slowly learns it. This can take time. Be patient with the body. It may have carried fear for many years. It may need many gentle reminders before it trusts peace. That is not failure. That is healing moving at the speed of safety. So when pain rises, try not to say, "Not again." Say, "Something in me needs love again." This one shift can change the whole feeling inside. "Not again" creates anger and shame. "Something in me needs love again" creates space. It opens the heart. It turns you toward yourself instead of against yourself. It reminds you that you are not a problem to solve. You are a living soul to care for. You are not a mistake. You are not too late. You are not too hard to heal. You are learning how to love yourself in the places that were once left alone. There is a deep peace that begins when you stop arguing with your own pain. When you stop saying, "I should be different." When you stop asking your heart to hurry. When you stop measuring your healing by someone else's path. Your soul has its own rhythm. Your heart has its own doorways. Your body has its own language. Listen with respect. Listen with patience. Listen gently. The more you listen, the more you will understand what needs love. And the more love you bring, the less alone the pain becomes. Right now, let the hurt part of you hear this. You are not being pushed away anymore. You are not being ignored anymore. You are not being blamed anymore. You are being held in a new way, a kinder way, a softer way, a way that says, "You can rest now. You can breathe now. You can stop trying to protect me with fear. I am learning how to care for us." Let those words be simple. Let them be enough for this moment. The heart does not need perfect words. It needs true words spoken with love. Love does not erase the past, but it changes your relationship with the past. It helps you stop living as though the old pain is still happening right now. It helps your body learn that this moment is different. It helps your mind see that you have choices now. It helps your heart know that it can open little by little. The past may have shaped you, but it does not have to lead every breath. With love, you can begin to return to the present. With love, you can begin to feel safe in your own body again. With love, you can begin to trust the next gentle step. So let this section of your heart receive a new message. You do not have to hide the pain to be loved. You do not have to be fully healed to be worthy. You do not have to explain everything perfectly for your feelings to matter. You are allowed to be tender. You are allowed to need time. You are allowed to need comfort. You are allowed to begin again as many times as you need. Love is not waiting for you to become perfect. Love is here for you now, in this breath, in this quiet moment, in the part of you that still hurts and is finally being seen. Place your hand on your heart and breathe slowly. Let the hand become a sign of safety. Let it remind your body that you are not alone in this moment. Now say softly, if you can, I am safe to feel. I am safe to heal. I give love to the part of me that still hurts. Say it slowly, not as a rule, not as pressure, but as a gentle offering. I am safe to feel. I am safe to heal. I give love to the part of me that still hurts. Let each word move through you like warm light. Let the body hear it. Let the heart hear it. Let the tender place hear it. These words are simple, but they are deep. I am safe to feel means you do not have to run from your heart. It means you can let a feeling rise without becoming afraid of yourself. It means sadness can come and you can breathe with it. It means tears can come and you do not have to call them weakness. It means anger can come and you can listen for the pain under it. It means fear can come and you can place a hand on your heart and say, I am here. Feelings are not here to harm you. They are here to move. They are here to be met. They are here to be loved into softness. I am safe to heal means you are allowed to change. You are allowed to become lighter. You are allowed to stop carrying the old story in the same way. Sometimes healing can feel scary because pain has been familiar for so long. The mind may ask, who will I be without this hurt? The body may wonder if it is safe to relax. The heart may fear that opening again will bring more pain. So we move gently. We do not force healing. We invite it. We say, I am safe to heal, and we let those words become a soft path under our feet. I give love to the part of me that still hurts. Means you are no longer waiting for every outside thing to change before you show yourself kindness. It means you begin within. It means you turn toward the tender place and say, you matter to me. This is powerful. For many years, you may have turned away from that place because it felt too heavy. You may have tried to silence it, fix it, or judge it. But now you are learning to love it. You are learning that the part of you that hurts is not the enemy. It is a part of your own heart asking to be held. Say the affirmation again slowly. I am safe to feel. I am safe to heal. I give love to the part of me that still hurts. Notice if any part of you resists these words. Maybe one part says, I do not feel safe. That is okay. Do not fight that part. Do not force belief. You can say, I am willing to feel safer. That is enough. Maybe one part says, I do not know how to heal. That is okay too. You can say, I am willing to learn. Maybe one part says, I do not know how to love myself. Then say, I am willing to begin. Willingness is a doorway. You do not have to step through it all at once. The words we speak to ourselves matter. They become the sound our inner world hears every day. If you keep saying, I am broken, your body tightens. If you keep saying, I will never heal, your heart feels trapped. If you keep saying, I should be over this, the tender part of you feels ashamed. But when you say, I am safe to feel, the body receives a new message. When you say, I am safe to heal, the heart receives a new opening. When you say, I give love to the part of me that still hurts, the soul receives comfort. Affirmations are not about pretending. They are not about denying pain. They are not about saying everything feels good when it does not. Affirmations are loving seeds. They are new words planted in the mind. They are soft instructions given to the body. They are reminders of the truth you are choosing to grow. At first, they may feel unfamiliar. That is natural. If you have spoken harshly to yourself for many years, kind words may feel strange. But strange does not mean false. It may only mean new. Keep speaking them gently, and over time, the heart begins to recognize them. Imagine your mind as a garden. Every thought is a seed. Every word is water. When you repeat old thoughts like, I am not enough, or I am too damaged, or nothing ever changes, those seeds grow into more fear. But when you begin to plant new words like, I am safe to feel, I am safe to heal, and I give myself love, new life begins to grow. You may not see the garden change in one day, but something is happening under the soil. The roots are forming. The old ground is softening. A new way of being is beginning. Do not worry if your voice shakes when you say the affirmation. Do not worry if tears come. Do not worry if you feel nothing at first. The heart hears more than the mind understands. Sometimes the body needs to hear loving words many times before it believes them. This is not because you are doing it wrong. It is because the old pain may have been there for a long time. Be patient. Speak gently. Let the words return again and again like a soft song. I am safe to feel. I am safe to heal. I give love to the part of me that still hurts. There is a reason this affirmation begins with safety. Without safety, the heart closes. Without safety, the body protects. Without safety, the mind stays busy trying to control everything. Safety is the ground where healing grows. This safety does not have to be perfect. It can begin in one breath. It can begin with one hand on your heart, It can begin with one kind sentence. It can begin with the choice to stop attacking yourself for what you feel. Each gentle act says to the body, "We are learning a new way now." Each kind word says to the heart, "You do not have to hide." Maybe you have been waiting for someone else to make you feel safe. It is natural to want that. We all need care. We all need warmth. We all need love from others. But there is also a safety that can begin inside you. It begins when you stop speaking to yourself like an enemy. It begins when you stop calling your feelings too much. It begins when you stop leaving yourself alone in moments of pain. This inner safety grows slowly. It grows every time you return to the breath. It grows every time you speak with kindness. It grows every time you say, "I am here with myself." Say it now in a simple way. I am here with myself. Let that be enough. I am here with myself. You are not asking the hurt to disappear. You are not asking the heart to perform. You are only offering presence. And presence is one of the deepest forms of love. When you are present with yourself, you stop making your pain an abandoned place. You bring light there. You bring breath there. You bring warmth there. You bring the message that this part of you matters. The hurt part of you may not fully trust love yet. That is okay. Trust can grow slowly. You do not need to demand trust from yourself. You can earn it through gentleness. Every time you do not judge yourself, trust grows. Every time you rest when you are tired, trust grows. Every time you speak kindly after making a mistake, trust grows. Every time you let yourself cry without shame, trust grows. Every time you choose not to repeat old cruel words to yourself, trust grows. This is how the inner world changes, not through force, but through steady love. Let this affirmation become a safe place you can return to when old pain rises. When you feel the chest tighten, breathe and say, "I am safe to feel." When sadness comes, breathe and say, "I am safe to heal." When an old memory appears, breathe and say, "I give love to the part of me that still hurts." These words do not have to remove the feeling at once. They only need to help you stay with yourself. That is healing. Staying with yourself in love is healing. Breathing through the wave is healing. Not turning against yourself is healing. You may notice that one part of you wants to be healed quickly. It may want the pain gone now. This is understandable. Pain can be tiring, but speak gently to that part too. Say, "I know you are tired. I know you want relief. We are going slowly because we are learning true safety." Fast healing is not always deep healing. Sometimes the deepest healing happens quietly through many small moments of care. A softer thought, a slower breath, a kinder response, a moment of rest, a truth spoken without shame. a tear allowed, a hand placed on the heart. These small acts open the way. Take another slow breath. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw soften. Let your face rest. You do not have to hold the old mask right now. You do not have to look strong for anyone in this moment. You can simply be here, breathing, feeling, listening, healing. Say the words again and let them be gentle. I am safe to feel. I am safe to heal. I give love to the part of me that still hurts. Let the sound of those words become a warm room inside you. Let the hurt part of you sit there. Let it rest. Let it know it does not have to earn a place. There is nothing wrong with you because you need time. There is nothing wrong with you because some memories still hurt. There is nothing wrong with you because trust feels slow. There is nothing wrong with you because love feels tender. Healing asks for honesty, not perfection. It asks for kindness, not pressure. It asks for breath, not blame. You can begin right where you are, not where you think you should be, not where someone else is. Right here, this breath, this body, this heart, this moment. The affirmation is not only a sentence, it is a practice. It is a way of living with yourself. To say, I am safe to feel, means that when your emotions come, you try to meet them with care. To say, I am safe to heal, means that when new peace arrives, you allow yourself to receive it. To say, I give love to the part of me that still hurts, means that you do not abandon yourself on hard days. You stay near. You speak gently. You offer patience. You let the healing take root. Sometimes the part of you that hurts may speak through the B, Odie, before it speaks through words. A tight chest, a heavy head, a tired back, a nervous stomach, a shallow breath. These are not signs that you are failing. They are signs that the body is communicating. Listen softly. Ask, what do you need? Maybe the body needs rest. Maybe it needs water. Maybe it needs tears. Maybe it needs stillness. Maybe it needs to hear, you are safe now. Your body has carried you through every hard day. It deserves your kindness too. Let the affirmation touch the body now. My body is safe to soften. Breathe. My heart is safe to open slowly. Breathe. My mind is safe to rest. Breathe. The part of me that hurts is safe with me. Breathe. You do not have to believe every word fully. Let the words be seeds. Let them fall into the soil of your inner world. Let them begin their quiet work. Healing often starts long before the mind can see proof. Something inside begins to loosen. Something inside begins to trust. Something inside begins to turn toward the light. There may be old voices inside you that do not speak kindly, voices that say you should be stronger, voices that say you are too sensitive, voices that say your pain is not important. But those voices do not have to lead anymore. You can answer them with love. You can say, I choose a kinder voice now. You can say, I do not need to hurt myself to heal. You can say, I am learning to speak to myself with respect. Each time you choose the kinder voice, you make a new path in the mind. At first, it may feel small, but with practice, it becomes stronger. The hurt part of you needs repetition because it may have heard the wrong message many times. It may have heard, be quiet. It may have heard, do not feel. It may have heard, you are too much. It may have heard, you do not matter. So now, we repeat the new message with patience. You matter. You are safe to feel. You are safe to heal. You are loved by me now. These words are not small. They are healing words. They are the sound of you returning to yourself. Say it again. I am safe to feel. I am safe to heal. I give love to the part of me that still hurts. Let there be space after the words. Let silence hold them. Sometimes the silence after an affirmation is where the deepest healing begins. The mind becomes quiet for one small moment. The body feels the meaning. The heart receives the care. Do not rush to the next thought. Rest in the words. Let them sink in like warm rain. Let them reach places that have been dry for too long. If tears come, let them come gently. Tears can be a form of release. Tears can be the body saying, I have held this long enough. Tears can be love melting old walls. You do not need to explain them. You do not need to stop them. You can breathe and say, I am safe to feel. If no tears come, that is also okay. Stillness is also healing. Numbness can be a protection that is slowly learning to soften. Whatever rises, meet it with love. Whatever does not rise, let it be. There is no wrong way to begin gently. This affirmation can become a bridge between the old life and the new one. The old life may have taught you to hide from pain. The new life teaches you to hold pain with love. The old life may have taught you to speak harshly to yourself. The new life teaches you to speak with care. The old life may have taught you to fear your feelings. The new life teaches you that feelings can move safely through you. The old life may have taught you to wait for love. The new life teaches you to begin giving love within. Let your breath slow again. Feel your hand over your heart. Feel the warmth of your own presence. You are not trying to become someone else in this moment. You are coming home to yourself. You are learning to be a friend to the parts of you that have felt alone. You are learning to sit with your own heart without rushing it. You are learning to trust that love can reach even the places that still hurt. This is sacred work, quiet work, tender work, and it begins with simple words spoken again and again. I am safe to feel. Let this open the door. I am safe to heal. Let this bring hope. I give love to the part of me that still hurts. Let this bring warmth. These words do not need to be loud. A whisper is enough. The soul hears whispers. The body hears softness. The heart hears truth when it is spoken with love. So whisper if you need to. Whisper until the words feel a little more real. Whisper until the breath becomes easier. Whisper until the part of you that still hurts begins to understand that it no longer has to wait outside the door of your love. There is a tenderness in you that has survived so much. It may be covered by fear, guarded by silence, or hidden under years of trying to be strong. But it is still there. And as you repeat these words, you are calling that tenderness back into safety. You are saying, you can come closer now. I will not judge you. I will not rush you. I will not leave you. This is how healing begins to feel possible. Not because every answer has arrived, but because love has arrived. Not because every wound is gone, but because you are no longer meeting the wound with hate. Take one more deep breath for this moment. Breathe in kindness. Breathe out pressure. Breathe in patience. Breathe out shame. Breathe in love. Breathe out the need to fix everything at once. Let the affirmation continue in you like a soft rhythm. I am safe to feel. I am safe to heal. I give love to the part of me that still hurts. Let it move into the morning when you wake. Let it move into the night when your thoughts become loud. Let it move into the moments when old pain knocks gently on the door of your heart. Let it be the way you answer. The pain you carry is not proof that you did something wrong. It is not proof that you are weak, broken, or hard to love. It is not proof that you failed to heal fast enough. It is only a sign that something inside you was touched deeply and that part of you still needs kindness. Let this truth move slowly through your heart. Your pain is not your fault. You did not ask to be hurt. You did not ask to feel afraid. You did not ask to carry memories that made your heart close. You did not ask for moments that taught you to doubt your own worth. And even if, for many years, you believed you were the problem, you can begin to release that belief now. Sometimes the mind takes blame because blame feels easier than helplessness. If the mind can say, "It was my fault," then it feels like it had control. It thinks, "If I caused it, maybe I can stop it from happening again." But my dear, not everything that hurt you was your fault. Not every silence was because you were not enough. Not every rejection was because you were too much. Not every loss was because you did something wrong. Sometimes people act from their own pain. Sometimes people do not know how to love gently. Sometimes life brings changes that the heart cannot understand at the time. But none of that means you deserve to suffer. Take a deep breath now and let the body hear this. You were doing the best you could. You were trying to survive. You were trying to be loved. You were trying to understand. You were trying to stay safe in the only ways you knew. Maybe you stayed quiet when you wanted to speak. Maybe you pleased others when you wanted to say no. Maybe you held on too long because you were afraid of being alone. Maybe you accepted less than you needed because you did not yet know how much you deserved. This does not make you foolish. It makes you human. It means you were learning. It means you were finding your way through pain. There may be a part of you that still looks back and says, I should have known better. But please speak softly to that part. You know more now because you lived through it. You understand more now because your heart has grown. You see more clearly now because time has given you space. But the version of you from the past did not have everything you have today. That part of you may have been scared, lonely, confused, young in spirit, or deeply tired. Do not punish that part for not knowing what you know now. Hold that part with love and say, you did the best you could with what you understood then. There is deep healing in forgiving yourself for not knowing sooner. So many hearts stay trapped in old pain because they keep returning to the same question. Why did I allow it? Why did I stay? Why did I believe it? Why did I not leave? Why did I not speak? But those questions often come from judgment, not love. A kinder question is, what did I need then that I did not receive? Maybe you needed safety. Maybe you needed guidance. Maybe you needed someone to tell you that your feelings mattered. Maybe you needed support. Maybe you needed to know that love should not hurt so much. When you ask with love, the heart begins to soften. You are not guilty for having needed love. You are not guilty for trusting. You are not guilty for hoping. You are not guilty for wanting to be chosen, understood, protected, or cared for. These are natural needs of the heart. A heart that wants love is not weak. A heart that hopes is not foolish. A heart that gives chances is not stupid. It is tender. It is open. It is alive. And if someone did not know how to honor that tenderness, that does not make your tenderness wrong. It means your tenderness deserved safer hands. Let your shoulders soften. Let the breath move slowly. You do not have to carry blame as proof that you are being responsible. Blame is not healing. Shame is not healing. Repeating the old story with anger toward yourself is not healing. Healing begins when you tell the truth without attacking yourself. Healing begins when you say, that hurt me, and I did not deserve to be hurt. Healing begins when you say, I understand why I reacted that way. Healing begins when you say, I am allowed to learn without hating who I was. The part of you that still hurts may have been told directly or quietly that your feelings were too big. Maybe you learned to apologize for crying. Maybe you learned to hide disappointment. Maybe you learned to say yes when your body was saying no. Maybe you learned to smile when your heart was breaking. These patterns were not born from weakness. They were often born from a need to stay connected, to stay accepted, to stay safe. The mind and body will do many things to protect love, even painful things. So when you look back at the ways you coped, do not call them mistakes. See them as survival. And now, with love, you can choose a new way. Say softly to yourself, I release the need to blame myself. Let the words be gentle. I release the need to blame myself. Notice what happens inside. Maybe the body relaxes a little. Maybe the chest feels tender. Maybe tears come. Maybe there is resistance. Whatever comes, let it be there. You are not forcing belief. You are opening a door. You are allowing a new truth to enter. You are saying to the old pain, you no longer have to wear the heavy coat of blame. There is a childlike part of the heart that often thinks, if I had been better, maybe I would have been loved better. This is one of the deepest pains many people carry. The belief that love was lost because they were not good enough. But love that depends on you becoming smaller, quieter, less needy, less real, or less human is not the love your soul was asking for. You did not need to become perfect to deserve care. You did not need to earn gentleness. You did not need to be easy for others in order to be worthy of respect. You were worthy even when you were sad. You were worthy even when you were confused. You were worthy even when you did not know how to ask for what you needed. Let this truth sit beside the old hurt. You were always worthy of kindness. Before you healed, before you understood, before you changed, before you learned better boundaries, before you found your voice, before you knew how to protect your peace, you were worthy then and you are worthy now. Nothing that happened took that away. Pain can cover worth, but it cannot erase it. Rejection can make you doubt your worth, but it cannot destroy it. Another person's inability to love you well does not decide the value of your heart. There may be old words inside you that still echo. Words someone said, words someone did not say. Words you began saying to yourself because you heard them too many times. Maybe those words sound like, I am too sensitive. I am hard to love. I always ruin things. I should be over this. I am not enough. But these are not truths. They are old recordings. They are pain speaking in a familiar voice. You can begin to answer them now. When the old voice says, I am too sensitive, you can say, my sensitivity is part of my heart. When the old voice says, I am hard to love, you can say, I am learning to receive healthy love. When the old voice says, I should be over this, you can say, I heal with patience. You are allowed to rewrite the way you speak to yourself. You are allowed to choose words that help you breathe. You are allowed to stop calling yourself names in your own mind. You are allowed to stop repeating the pain that others left behind. Every time you speak kindly to yourself, you are breaking an old pattern. Every time you choose patience instead of shame, you are healing. Every time you place your hand on your heart instead of turning away, you are telling your inner world, we are safe to change now. Pain often stays longer when it has nowhere safe to go. If every time it rises, you push it down, it waits. If every time it speaks, you judge it, it hides. If every time it cries, you shame it, it becomes quieter but heavier. So today, give the pain a safe place to be met. Not a place where it takes over your whole life, but a place where it can be heard. You might say, I see that something still hurts. I will not blame myself for this feeling. I will breathe with it. I will listen. This is how you begin to become a loving home for yourself. Take another deep breath. Imagine the breath touching the part of you that has carried blame. Imagine that blame as a heavy stone resting in your hands. You have held it for so long. Maybe you thought you needed it. Maybe you thought if you kept blaming yourself, you would never be hurt again. But blame does not protect you. Blame only keeps your heart tied to the old wound. So, in your mind, gently place that stone down. Do not have to throw it away in anger. Just place it down. Say, this is not mine to carry anymore. Let your hands feel lighter. Let your heart feel a little more space. You may not be able to release all the blame in one moment, and that is okay. You can release it in layers. A little today, a little tomorrow, a little each time the old thought returns. Healing does not demand that you never feel blame again. It invites you to notice it and choose again. When the thought comes, it was my fault, pause and breathe. Ask yourself, is this love speaking or is this old pain speaking? If it is old pain, meet it gently. Say, I understand why you feel this way, but we are learning a kinder truth now. The kinder truth is this. You were shaped by what happened, but you are not trapped by it. You learned certain ways to protect yourself, but you can learn new ways now. You may have carried fear, but you can also carry hope. You may have felt abandoned, but you can stop abandoning yourself. You may have been hurt, but you can become gentle with the hurt. The past may explain some of your pain, but it does not have to be the place where your spirit stays forever. Let these words become a soft prayer inside you. I forgive myself for what I did not know. I forgive myself for the times I stayed silent. I forgive myself for the love I gave when I was hoping to be chosen. I forgive myself for not leaving sooner. I forgive myself for closing my heart when I was afraid. I forgive myself for surviving in the only way I knew. Say these words slowly if they feel right. If the word forgive feels too big today, say, I am willing to be kinder to myself. That is enough. Willingness is a beginning. You are not being asked to approve of what hurt you. You are not being asked to pretend it did not matter. You are not being asked to excuse unkindness. You are only being invited to stop turning the pain inward. You are being invited to stop making yourself the enemy. You are being invited to stand beside the younger, softer, scared part of you and say, I understand. I am not angry with you anymore. This is one of the most loving things you can ever say to yourself. There is a deep rest that comes when the heart no longer has to defend its pain. When you stop proving that it hurt, when you stop explaining why you are tender, when you stop needing your pain to be accepted by everyone, something inside becomes quieter. You begin to know for yourself. My feelings are real. My healing matters. My heart deserves care. You do not need the whole world to agree before you can be gentle with yourself. You can choose gentleness now. Say softly, my pain is not my fault. My healing is my choice. I meet myself with love today. Let that become the bridge. The pain was not your fault. The healing can now become your path. Not a path of force, not a path of shame, a path of kindness, a path of breadth, a path of speaking to yourself in a new way, a path of putting down old blame, one piece at a time. The part of you that still hurts may be listening now. It may be unsure. It may wonder if these words are truly for it. So speak again, even more softly. You are not bad. You are not wrong. You are not too late. You are allowed to heal. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to stop blaming yourself. Let the words reach the places that were once left alone. Let them move like warm light through a room that has been dark for many years. No rushing, no forcing. Just light entering slowly. The part of you that hurts does not need another battle. It does not need more pressure, more blame, more harsh words, or more reasons to feel ashamed. It needs your gentleness. It needs your patience. It needs your hand, not your anger. So many people try to heal by fighting themselves. They fight their sadness. They fight their fear. They fight their memories. They fight their own heart for not moving fast enough. But fighting pain often makes pain louder. What is attacked will protect itself. What is judged will hide. What is loved will slowly soften. Take a deep breath and notice if there is a place inside you that feels like a war. Maybe one part of you is tired and wants rest, while another part says, keep going. Maybe one part wants to cry, while another part says, do not be weak. Maybe one part wants love, while another part says, do not need anyone. Maybe one part wants to trust life again, while another part says, stay guarded. This inner conflict can feel exhausting. It can make you feel split inside, as if you are always pulling against yourself. But today, you do not have to choose war. You can choose listening. Instead of fighting the tired part, ask what it needs. Instead of fighting the scared part, ask what it is trying to protect. Instead of fighting the angry part, ask what pain is under the anger. Instead of fighting the numb part, ask what became too much to feel all at once. Every part of you has a reason for being there. Every part is trying in some way to help you. Even the parts that feel difficult, even the parts that seem to block your peace, they are not enemies. They are wounded helpers. They need love, not rejection. When sadness comes, you do not have to say, go away. You can say, I see you. When fear comes, you do not have to say, you are ruining everything. You can say, I understand that you are trying to keep me safe. When anger comes, you do not have to shame it. You can say, what boundary was crossed? What truth needs to be heard? When shame comes, you do not have to believe it. You can say, you are an old feeling, not my identity. This is how you stop fighting yourself. You begin to speak to every feeling with respect. The fight inside often begins with the word should. I should be healed. I should be stronger. I should not care. I should not feel this. I should be over the past. I should know better. These words may sound like they are helping, but often they push the heart into shame. They turn healing into pressure. They make the tender part of you feel like it is failing. So when you hear the word should, pause. Replace it with something kinder. I am learning. I am healing in my time. I am allowed to feel. I am allowed to move slowly. I am safe to begin again. There is nothing spiritual about being cruel to yourself. There is nothing healing about pretending you are calm when your heart is shaking. There is nothing loving about forcing yourself to smile when a part of you needs to cry. True peace is not a mask. True peace begins when you stop fighting what is real inside you. It begins when you can say, this is what I feel right now, and I will meet it with kindness. That simple choice opens the door to real healing. Maybe you have been taught that if you are gentle with yourself, you will become lazy, weak, or stuck. But gentleness is not giving up. Gentleness is how you create safety, and safety helps you grow. A child does not learn better through constant fear. A heart does not heal through constant judgment. A body does not relax under constant attack. You grow when you feel safe enough to change. You heal when you feel loved enough to open. You become strong when you stop using fear as your only guide. Say softly, I stop fighting myself. Let the words be slow. I stop fighting myself. Now breathe. Say, I choose to be kind to myself. Let those words touch your chest. I choose to be kind to myself. This does not mean you will never feel struggle again. It means you are choosing a new relationship with yourself. You are choosing to stop meeting pain with punishment. You are choosing to stop adding a second wound on top of the first. The first wound was what happened. The second wound is the way you blame yourself for still hurting. Today, you can begin to release the second wound. Think of how many times you may have felt pain and then judged yourself for feeling pain. The sadness came and then shame came after it. The fear came and then criticism came after it. The memory came and then anger toward yourself came after it. This is how pain becomes heavier than it needs to be. But when a feeling comes and love comes after it, the whole inner world changes. Sadness comes and love says, I am here. Fear comes and love says, we can breathe. Memory comes and love says, that was then. This is now. This is healing. You do not need to be against yourself to become better. You do not need to hate old patterns in order to change them. You do not need to attack the parts of you that are still learning. Change rooted in hate creates more fear. Change rooted in love creates freedom. When you love yourself, you can see clearly. You can say, this pattern no longer helps me, without calling yourself bad. You can say, I want to choose differently, without drowning in shame. You can say, I am ready for a new way, without rejecting the version of you that once needed the old way. Every pattern once served a purpose. Maybe overthinking helped you feel prepared. Maybe people-pleasing helped you feel accepted. Maybe control helped you feel safe. Maybe staying busy helped you avoid feelings that felt too large. Maybe closing your heart helped you avoid more pain. These patterns may no longer serve you now, but they once tried to protect you. So do not fight them with hatred. Thank them and release them gently. Say, thank you for trying to protect me. I no longer need you in the same way. I am learning safety through love now. This is a powerful way to speak to yourself. It removes shame from healing. It lets you change without making your past self wrong. It helps the inner world trust you. If every time an old pattern appears, you attack yourself, the pattern becomes more afraid and more stubborn. But if you meet it with awareness and kindness, it begins to relax. It begins to understand that change does not mean death. It means growth. It means life opening into a softer shape. Take a slow breath and feel this truth. You can be honest without being harsh. You can be accountable without being cruel. You can notice where you want to grow without hating where you are. You can say, I want to speak more kindly, without saying, I am terrible. You can say, I want healthier boundaries without saying, I was foolish before. You can say, I want to trust myself more without blaming yourself for the times you did not. This is how healing becomes safe enough to continue. The fight inside may also look like resisting rest. You may feel tired, but push through. You may feel overwhelmed, but force yourself to keep giving. You may feel your body asking for quiet, but you ignore it because you fear falling behind. But the body is not your enemy. The body is a loyal friend. It speaks through tiredness, tightness, tears, and tension. When you listen, you are not failing. You are caring. Rest can be healing. Stillness can be healing. Saying no can be healing. Taking a breath before answering can be healing. Choosing not to explain yourself to everyone can be healing. Stop fighting the pace of your healing. Your heart may move slowly because it wants to feel safe. Your body may need time because it has held stress for many years. Your mind may need practice because it has repeated old thoughts for a long time. This is natural. You would not plant a seed and shout at it for not becoming a tree by morning. You would water it. You would give it light. You would trust its hidden growth. Your healing is like that seed. Much of it happens quietly beneath the surface. Do not dig it up every day to see if it is working. Trust the small care you are giving yourself. Say, I allow myself to heal gently. Breathe. I allow myself to move at the pace of self-pity. Breathe. I do not need to force my heart. Breathe. I can grow with love. Let these words enter the nervous system. Let them become a new rhythm. Let them remind you that healing is not something you must attack. It is something you support. There may be moments when you fall back into old self-criticism. If that happens, do not criticize yourself for being critical. That only continues the fight. Instead, pause and say, I noticed. This is powerful. Awareness is the beginning of change. You do not need to catch every thought perfectly. You only need to return when you notice. Return to breath. Return to kindness. Return to the hand on your heart. Return to the words, I am learning. That is enough. The part of you that learned to fight itself may have believed that love had to be earned through being good, useful, quiet, strong, or perfect. But you can teach yourself a new truth. Love is not only for the perfect version of you. Love is for the real you, the healing you, the messy you, the tired you, the soft you, the one who still has questions, the one who still cries sometimes, the one who still gets afraid, the one who wants to trust but needs time. Every part of you is allowed to be included in your love. Imagine what might happen if, instead of waking up and judging yourself, you placed a hand on your heart and said, today I will be on my own side. Imagine if every time an old thought came, you answered with patience. Imagine if every time pain rose, you did not panic. Imagine if every time fear spoke, you listened for the need under it. This is how the inner war begins to quiet. Not in one dramatic moment, but in many small choices where you decide not to abandon yourself. To be on your own side does not mean you believe every fear. It means you listen with love and guide yourself with wisdom. If fear says, "Never open again," you can say, "Thank you for trying to protect me, but we can open slowly." If shame says, "You are not worthy," you can say, "That is an old wound speaking, and I choose a kinder truth." If sadness says, "I miss what I lost," you can say, "I know, I will sit with you." This is not weakness. This is deep inner care. Say again, "I stop fighting myself. I choose to be kind to myself." Let the words grow stronger, but still soft. I stop fighting myself. I choose to be kind to myself. You may feel the old fight loosen just a little, maybe not fully. That is okay. A little space is enough for now. A little breath is enough. A little kindness is enough. Healing often begins with a small moment where you do not repeat the old harm inside yourself. There is a quiet part of you that wants peace. It may be hidden under fear. It may be hidden under anger. It may be hidden under the need to control. But it is there. That part of you is tired of fighting. It is tired of waking up with the same heavy thoughts. It is tired of making every feeling wrong. It is tired of trying to become worthy through pressure. Today, speak to that part. Say, "You can rest now. We are not going to fight ourselves today. We are going to listen. We are going to breathe. We are going to choose love one small step at a time." You do not need to become perfectly peaceful to stop fighting yourself. You only need to notice when the fight begins and choose a softer answer. The softer answer may be a breath. It may be a pause. It may be a kind sentence. It may be walking away from a thought that hurts you. It may be letting yourself cry. It may be saying, "I am doing my best." These are not small things. These are acts of healing. When you stop fighting yourself, your energy begins to return. The energy that was once used for inner conflict becomes available for peace, creativity, rest, joy, and love. The heart that was once busy defending itself begins to feel life again. The body that was once braced begins to soften. The mind that was once full of harsh voices begins to make space for gentler thoughts. This is how life begins to feel lighter. Not because everything outside changes at once, but because the inside becomes a kinder place to live. Let this be your practice. Whenever you notice an inner fight, place your hand on your heart and say, "I am not here to attack myself. I am here to understand myself." Breathe. I am not here to shame myself. I am here to support myself. Breathe. I am not here to rush myself. I am here to walk with myself. These words can become a shelter. Return to them often. Let them teach your heart that healing can be gentle. Close your eyes if it feels safe, or simply let your gaze become soft. Take a slow breath in and let the breath move through the body like warm light. Breathe out and let your shoulders drop. You do not have to enter this space with force. You do not have to see anything perfectly. You do not have to make anything happen. Just allow the mind to become a little quieter. Allow the body to feel supported. Allow the heart to know that this is a gentle moment. Imagine now that you are standing in a peaceful place made only for you. It may be a quiet garden, a soft field, a warm room filled with golden light, or a calm place under a wide sky. Let it appear in whatever way feels safe. The air is gentle here. The light is soft. There is no pressure here. No one is asking you to explain. No one is asking you to be strong. No one is asking you to hide. This place is a safe place inside your own heart. Take another breath and notice the ground beneath you in this inner place. It holds you. It does not ask anything from you. It simply supports you. Feel the warmth around you. Feel the quiet. Feel the sense that in this moment you can slow down. You can be here. You can listen. You can meet yourself with love. In this peaceful place, you begin to sense the part of you that still hurts. Do not rush toward it. Do not force it to come close. Just allow it to be there in whatever way it appears. Maybe it feels like a younger part of you. Maybe it feels like a soft light. Maybe it feels like a small shape sitting far away. Maybe it feels like a feeling in the chest, the stomach, or the throat. However it appears, let it be enough. You are not here to control the vision. You are here to offer love. Notice this hurt part from a place of kindness. It may look tired. It may look guarded. It may not trust you right away. It may turn away. It may feel silent. That is okay. Do not demand that it speak. Do not demand that it smile. Do not ask it to heal quickly. Just sit nearby. Let your presence be calm. Let your breath be steady. Let your heart say without words, I am not here to hurt you. I am not here to judge you. I am here to listen. Now gently, imagine a warm golden light around both of you. This light is not too bright. It does not push. It does not burn. It is soft like morning sunlight. It wraps around you with tenderness. It wraps around the hurt part of you too, but only as much as that part is ready to receive. This light is love. This light is safety. This light is the quiet support of life. Let it fill the space slowly. You may now speak softly to the hurt part of you. Say, I see you. Let there be space after the words, I see you. Maybe this part has waited so long to be seen. Maybe it has felt invisible. Maybe it has carried pain in silence. Say again, I see you. Not with pity, not with fear, with love. To be seen with love is healing. To be seen without judgment is healing. To be seen without being rushed is healing. Now say, I hear you. You do not need to know every word this part wants to say. You are simply making space. I hear you. Maybe the hurt part has been holding sadness. Maybe it has been holding anger. Maybe it has been holding fear. Maybe it has been holding a question that was never answered. Let it know that it does not have to stay silent anymore. Say, I hear you, and your feelings matter. Take a breath and sit beside this part of you. Imagine that you are not trying to change it. You are not trying to fix it. You are not trying to make it disappear. You are only sitting with it. This is love. Sometimes the deepest healing comes not from having the perfect answer, but from finally being willing to stay. Stay with the feeling. Stay with the tenderness. Stay with the part that was once left alone. Your presence is medicine. Now say gently, I am here for you now. Let those words be slow. I am here for you now. Maybe you could not be there for yourself before. Maybe you did not know how. Maybe you were too young, too scared, too confused, or too tired. But now you are here. Now you can bring love to the place that needed it. Now you can say, you do not have to wait alone anymore. Notice how the hurt part responds. Maybe it softens. Maybe it cries. Maybe it stays still. Maybe it does not move at all. Let it be exactly as it is. Healing does not have to look a certain way. Sometimes a part of us needs to test whether love will stay. Sometimes it needs time before it trusts. So do not force closeness. Just keep breathing. Keep sitting nearby. Keep offering the safety of your presence. You might ask this part, what do you need from me? Ask gently. Then listen. Do not search too hard for an answer. Maybe the answer comes as a word. Maybe it comes as a feeling. Maybe it comes as a simple sense. It may need rest. It may need kindness. It may need you to stop blaming it. It may need you to say no more often. It may need you to let it cry. It may need you to believe that it was hurt. Whatever comes, receive it gently. If nothing comes, that is okay. Silence is also an answer. Silence may mean this part is not ready yet. Silence may mean it is feeling the safety before it speaks. You can say, you do not have to answer now. I will come back with love. This is how trust grows, not by forcing the door open, but by showing the heart that you will return kindly. Imagine now that you offer this hurt part something simple and comforting, perhaps a warm blanket, perhaps a cup of tea, perhaps a gentle light, perhaps your hand. perhaps just your quiet presence. Let the symbol be whatever feels loving. You are showing this part that it deserves care. It does not have to earn comfort. It does not have to explain its pain perfectly. It can receive because it exists. It can be loved because it is part of you. Say softly, "You are not wrong for hurting." Let the words move gently. You are not wrong for hurting. Say, "You are not too much." Breathe. You are not alone anymore. Breathe. I will be kinder to you now. Let the hurt part hear these words as many times as it needs. Maybe these are the words it has been waiting for. Maybe these are the words that begin to loosen the old fear. Now imagine the golden light becoming a little warmer. It begins to glow around the hurt part of you, not forcing anything, only offering. The light says, "You are safe to soften." The light says, "You can rest." The light says, "You do not have to carry the old pain in the same way." If the hurt part is ready, imagine it leaning a little closer to the warmth. If it is not ready, let it stay where it is. Love does not rush. Love waits gently. Take a slow breath. In this inner place, you may now say, "I am sorry I left you alone for so long." Let this be tender, not heavy. I am sorry I judged you when you needed love. I am sorry I pushed you away when you needed care. I did not know how to listen then. I am learning now. These words can bring deep healing, not because you did something wrong, but because the heart feels repaired when it hears honest love. Say, "I am learning now." Let that sentence bring relief. You do not have to know everything. You are learning. You do not have to heal every wound today. You are learning. You do not have to become perfectly kind overnight. You are learning. The hurt part of you does not need perfection from you. It needs your willingness. It needs your return. It needs your promise to keep choosing love. Now imagine that this hurt part of you is allowed to place something down. Maybe it has been carrying a heavy bag, a stone, a chain, a dark cloud, or an old letter filled with painful words. Let it place that burden on the ground, only if it wants to. Do not take it away by force. Let the part choose. If it is ready, watch as the golden light touches the burden. Slowly, gently, the burden begins to soften. It may dissolve into light. It may turn into dust. It may become a small seed. Let the image unfold in its own way. If the burden does not disappear, that is okay. Maybe it becomes lighter. Maybe it becomes smaller. Maybe it remains, but the hurt part no longer has to hold it alone. That is healing too. Sometimes we do not release everything at once. Sometimes we first learn that we can share the weight with love. Say to this part, "You do not have to carry this alone anymore. I will help you." Life will help us. Love will help us. Now bring your attention to your own heart in this visualization. Notice that as you give love to the hurt part, your own heart becomes warmer too. This is the beauty of inner healing. The love you offer within returns to you. The kindness you give to the wounded place becomes light in your whole being. You are not only comforting the past, you are changing the present. You are creating a new inner world where every part of you has a place. You may now imagine sitting beside the hurt part in silence. No words are needed for a moment, just breathing together, just being together. Feel the peace of not trying to fix. Feel the relief of not pushing. Feel the quiet power of staying. This is what the hurt part needed. Not a lecture, not a demand, not a reason to hurry. Just love, just presence, just the message, I am here. After a while, you may ask, would you like to come closer? If the answer feels yes, imagine this part moving closer to you. Maybe you hold its hand. Maybe you place an arm around it. Maybe it rests near your heart. If the answer feels no, honor that. Say, that is okay. I will not force you. I will return with love. Respect creates safety. Safety creates trust. Trust creates healing. If this part comes closer, imagine it being wrapped in the golden light with you. Feel the warmth around both of you. Say, you belong with me. You are part of my heart. I will not send you away. Let those words heal the old feeling of being unwanted. Let them reach the places inside that learn to, hide. Let them say, there is room for you here. Now repeat gently, I see you, I hear you. I am here for you now. Breathe, I see you, I hear you. I am here for you now. Let the words become slow and steady. Let them become the rhythm of this inner meeting. Each time you say them, the hurt part feels a little less alone. Each time you say them, you become a little more connected to yourself. Each time you say them, love becomes more real inside you. You may notice that this visualization brings up emotion. That is okay. Let the emotion move gently. If tears come, let them be soft. If warmth comes, let it spread. If nothing comes, let that be accepted too. The goal is not to create a certain feeling. The goal is to offer loving attention. Sometimes the deepest healing happens quietly, in ways the mind cannot measure. Trust the gentle work being done. Imagine now that the peaceful place around you becomes even softer. The garden, the room, the field, or the open sky holds both you and the hurt part with care. There is no danger here. There is no pressure here. There is only breath, light, and love. Let the hurt part know it can return to this place anytime. Let your own heart know this too. This inner place is always available through one breath, one hand on the heart, one gentle sentence. Say to the hurt part, I will visit you again. I will listen again. I will not forget you. Let this be a promise of presence, not pressure. You are not promising to be perfect. You are promising to return. That is enough. Healing grows through return. Every time you return with love, the old pain learns that it no longer has to be alone. Now, if it feels right, imagine the hurt part resting in the golden light. Maybe it lies down. Maybe it sits quietly. Maybe it smiles just a little. Maybe it simply breathes. Let it be as it is. You do not need to change it. You only need to love it. The golden light continues to hold the space. It continues to remind every part of you that softness is safe, feeling is safe, healing is safe. Take another slow breath and begin to feel your body again. Feel your hand, your chest, your breath, the space around you. You can remain connected to the hurt part without being lost in pain. You can return to the present and still carry love for what you met inside. Slowly, gently, let the peaceful place stay in your heart as you come back to this moment. Before you fully return, say once more, I see you. I hear you. I am here for you now. Let the words land like a blessing. Let the hurt part receive them in its own time. Let your body receive them too. You are learning to become safe within yourself. You are learning to meet pain with love. You are learning that the part of you that still hurts does not need to be hidden anymore. It can be seen. It can be heard. It can be held. Take a slow breath in and let this moment become soft. You do not have to force anything out of you. You do not have to push the pain away. You do not have to make your body release faster than it is ready to release. Just breathe. Let the breath enter gently. Let the breath leave gently. The body knows how to let go when it feels safe. The heart knows how to soften when it is no longer being rushed. The soul knows how to return to peace when it is met with love. There may be old pain living in the body, not because the body wants to keep it, but because the body has been protecting you. It may have held the fear you could not speak. It may have held the sadness you had to hide. It may have held the anger you were not allowed to show. It may have held the grief that had no safe place to go. Your body has been carrying so much for you. So instead of being angry with the body, thank it gently. Say softly, thank you for carrying me. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for helping me survive. The body listens to kindness. The body relaxes when it feels loved. So place your hand on your heart or on any place that feels heavy and breathe into that space. Do not ask it to change right away. Just let it know you are here. Let it know that it is no longer alone with the old pain. Let your breath become a warm light moving into that place. Breathe in softly. Breathe out slowly. With every breath, allow just one small layer of the old weight to loosen. Imagine now that the old pain is like a dark smoke inside the body. It is not dangerous. It is not stronger than you. It is only old energy that is ready to move. As you breathe in, imagine soft golden light entering your body. As you breathe out, imagine the dark smoke leaving gently. It does not rush. It does not fight. It simply leaves because your body is ready for more peace. Breathe in light. Breathe out old heaviness. Breathe in love. Breathe out old fear. Breathe in safety. Breathe out what no longer belongs to your spirit. Say softly, I release what I no longer need. Let the words move slowly. I release what I no longer need. You do not have to know every detail of what is leaving. You do not have to name every old wound. You do not have to understand everything before healing can begin. Sometimes the body releases what the mind cannot explain. Sometimes the heart lets go before the mind has the perfect words. Trust the quiet wisdom within you. Trust the breath. Trust the soft opening. Maybe there is sadness in your chest. Breathe into it and say, I let old sadness soften. Maybe there is fear in your stomach. Breathe into it and say, I let old fear soften. Maybe there is tightness in your throat. Breathe into it and say, I allow my truth to have space. Maybe there is heaviness in your shoulders. Breathe into it and say, I do not have to carry everything anymore. Let each word be simple. Let each breath be gentle. Let the body know that release is safe. You may have carried things that were never yours to carry. Other people's moods, other people's anger, other people's expectations, other people's pain, other people's lack of love. You may have learned to hold it all because you thought that was how to stay safe, how to keep peace, how to be accepted. But my dear, your body was not made to carry everyone's weight. Your heart was not made to hold every burden. Your spirit was not made to live under pressure forever. You are allowed to put down what is not yours. Take a deep breath and imagine a heavy coat around your body. This coat is made of old fear, old guilt, old shame, old sadness, and old words that hurt you. You may have worn it for so long that it began to feel like part of you. But it is not you. It is only something you carried. Now imagine gently taking off this coat. No anger, no force, just a soft choice. Let it slide from your shoulders. Let it fall away. Feel how much lighter your body becomes. Say, I am allowed to be free from what once hurt me. Freedom may come slowly. It may come one breath at a time. It may come as a small space in the chest. It may come as one moment of calm. It may come as a tear. It may come as a sigh. It may come as a deep tiredness because the body is finally letting itself rest. Whatever comes, let it be enough. Do not judge the release. Do not measure it. Do not ask, is this working? Just breathe and allow. Your body knows what to do. Sometimes the old pain does not leave because we keep holding it with our thoughts. We repeat what happened. We replay what was said. We imagine what should have been different. We ask why again and again. The mind does this because it wants answers. It wants safety. It wants to make sure the pain never returns. But sometimes peace does not come from solving every question. Sometimes peace comes from saying, I may not understand everything, but I am ready to stop hurting myself with the memory. Say softly, I allow peace to enter. Breathe. I allow peace to enter. These words are like opening a window inside the heart. Fresh air comes in, light comes in, something new becomes possible. You do not have to push the pain out. You can let peace in, and peace will gently make space. Let peace enter the chest. Let peace enter the mind. Let peace enter the stomach. Let peace enter the places that have been tight for too long. Peace does not need to shout. Peace moves quietly, but it changes everything it touches. The body may need to shake, cry, rest, stretch, or become still. Let it be natural. You do not need to control the way healing moves. If tears come, let them come. If you need silence, let there be silence. If the body feels tired, honor the tiredness. The body is not working against you. It is trying to come back into balance. It is trying to return to softness after holding strength for so long. Every gentle breath is a message to the body. You can relax now. You are safe in this moment. Let your jaw soften. Let your tongue rest. Let your forehead smooth. Let your shoulders drop. Let your hands open. Notice if your body has been holding itself as if danger is still here. Say softly, that was then. This is now. Breathe. That was then. This is now. You do not have to live in the old moment forever. You are here now. You are breathing now. You are listening now. You are learning to care for yourself now. The body can begin to understand that the past is no longer happening in this breath. Old pain may have taught you to stay ready for hurt. It may have taught you to expect rejection, loss, or disappointment. It may have taught your body to stay tense even when nothing bad is happening. So be patient. Your body is not slow. It is careful. It is checking to see if peace is real. It is checking to see if kindness will stay. Keep offering it love. Keep offering it breath. Keep offering it safety. Little by little, the body will learn that it can soften without losing protection. Say, I am safe to soften. Let the words move into your muscles. I am safe to soften. Say, I am safe to release. Let the words move into your breath. I am safe to release. Say, I am safe to receive peace. Let the words move into your heart. I am safe to receive peace. There is no need to hurry. The words are seeds. The breath is water. The body is listening. Imagine now that every breath out carries away one old thought that no longer helps you. I am not enough leaves with the breath. I am too much leaves with the breath. I cannot heal leaves with the breath. I must carry everything alone leaves with the breath. I should have known better leaves with the breath. Let these old thoughts dissolve into light. You do not need to hold them anymore. You are allowed to choose new words. You are allowed to choose new energy. You are allowed to choose a kinder life inside yourself. There may be grief in the body for what you did not receive. Let that grief be loved too. It is okay to grieve the love you wanted. It is okay to grieve the safety you needed. It is okay to grieve the time you spent hurting. It is okay to grieve the version of yourself that had to be strong too soon. Grief is not a mistake. Grief is love looking for a place to go. Give it a soft place. Give it breath. Give it your hand on your heart. Say, I honor what I feel. I let my heart release gently. Release does not mean you forget. Release does not mean you say the pain did not matter. Release means you stop letting the pain live as the ruler of your inner world. Release means you choose to carry yourself with more love. Release means the memory may remain, but the sharpness begins to soften. Release means the past no longer gets to decide how much peace you can have today. You are allowed to remember and still become free. You are allowed to have a past and still create a softer present. Take another deep breath. Imagine the golden light moving through your whole body now. It enters the top of the head. It moves through the face, the neck, the shoulders. It moves into the arms and hands. It moves into the chest and heart. It moves into the stomach, the back, the hips. It moves down the legs and into the feet. Everywhere the light moves, the body hears. You are safe. You are loved. You can let go. Let the light be gentle. Let it move at the speed of comfort. Say, I release what I no longer need. Breathe. I let old sadness soften. Breathe. I allow peace to enter. Breathe. These 3 simple lines can become a practice. Use them when a memory rises. Use them when the body feels tight. Use them when the heart feels heavy. Use them before sleep. Use them in the morning. Use them when you need to remind yourself that pain can move, peace can enter, and healing can happen gently. You are not asking the body to become perfect. You are asking it to feel supported. You are not asking the heart to forget. You are asking it to become softer around what happened. You are not asking the mind to stop thinking forever. You are asking it to rest for one breath. One breath is enough to begin. One soft moment is enough to change the direction of your energy. One kind sentence is enough to open a new door. Let the old pain leave in the way it is ready to leave. Maybe today only a little leaves. That is still beautiful. Maybe today you only notice where it lives in the body. That is still healing. Maybe today you only take one honest breath and say, "This hurts." That is still a beginning. Do not make healing another reason to judge yourself. Let healing be gentle. Let release be loving. Let the body be your friend. Now breathe in slowly and imagine peace entering every place that has been waiting for softness. Breathe out and imagine old pain leaving without struggle. Breathe in and receive light. Breathe out and release fear. Breathe in and receive love. Breathe out and release shame. Breathe in and receive safety. Breathe out and release what is ready to go. You are not forcing, you are allowing. You are not fighting, you are softening. You are not broken, you are healing. After old pain begins to soften, the heart may feel tender. It may feel open, but also unsure. It may want love, but fear love at the same time. This is natural. A heart that has been hurt may not open all at once. It may open slowly like a flower after a long night. It may need warmth. It may need patience. It may need proof that softness is safe now. So do not rush your heart. Do not tell it to trust before it is ready. Just let it know that love is still possible. Love has not left you. Peace has not left you. Goodness has not left you. These things may have felt far away when you were hurting, but they were never fully gone. Sometimes pain becomes so loud that we cannot feel love. Sometimes fear becomes so strong that we cannot see peace. Sometimes old wounds make us believe that good things are not meant for us. But the truth is simple. Your heart can receive again. Your life can soften again. Your spirit can open again. Say softly, "I am open to love." Breathe. "I am open to peace." Breathe. "I am open to good things coming into my life." Let the words be gentle. You do not have to open the whole heart at once. You can open a small window. You can let in one ray of light. You can allow one kind thought. You can receive one deep breath. You can let one good thing touch you without pushing it away. This is how receiving begins. Many people who have been hurt learn to close when love comes near. They may want love deeply, but when love appears, the body becomes afraid. The mind says, "What if it leaves? What if it hurts? What if I trust and I am disappointed?" These fears are not wrong. They are old protection. Do not shame them. Just speak to them gently. Say, "I understand why you're afraid." We can open slowly. We can receive with wisdom. We do not have to close forever. Receiving love again does not mean you ignore your needs. It does not mean you accept less than you deserve. It does not mean you let anyone enter your life without care. Receiving love means you allow yourself to believe that kindness can be real. It means you allow yourself to feel worthy of respect. It means you stop pushing away every good thing because old pain told you not to trust. It means you let the heart learn a new way, step by step. The first love you may need to receive is your own kind words, your own patience, your own forgiveness, your own care. Before the heart can fully receive love from the world, it often needs to feel less attacked from within. So begin with the way you speak to yourself. Let your words become softer. Let your thoughts become less cruel. Let your inner voice become a safe voice. Say, "I am learning to love myself gently." Let that be enough for today. You do not need to feel perfect self-love to begin. You only need to stop being so unkind to yourself. You only need to choose one softer word, one kinder response, one moment of patience. If you make a mistake, say, "I am learning." If you feel sad, say, "I am here." If you feel afraid, say, "We can go slowly." If you feel unworthy, say, "This is an old belief, and I choose to be gentle with myself." These small moments are love. These small moments teach the heart to receive. Sometimes people think receiving love must feel big and dramatic, but often receiving begins in quiet ways. Letting yourself rest when you are tired. Letting someone be kind without pushing it away. Accepting a compliment without arguing. Drinking water with care. Taking a deep breath before speaking harshly to yourself. Sitting in the sunlight for a moment. Letting your body feel comfort. These are simple acts, but they tell the heart, goodness is allowed here. Say, goodness is allowed in my life. Breathe. Peace is allowed in my body. Breathe. Love is allowed in my heart. Breathe. Let these words open space. Maybe one part of you says, "I do not know how to receive." That is okay. You can learn. Receiving is a practice. Just like fear was learned, openness can be learned. Just like closing was learned, softness can be learned. Just like self-protection was learned, trust can be learned in a safe and gentle way. Imagine your heart as a room that has had the curtains closed for a long time. The room is not bad. It is not broken. It only became dark because the curtains were closed for protection. Now imagine opening the curtains just a little, not all the way, just enough for a small line of light to enter. That light is love. That light is peace. That light is hope. You do not have to flood the room all at once. Let in what feels safe. Let the heart adjust to the light slowly. The heart may ask, can I really receive good things after all I have been through? The answer is yes. Not because the past did not matter, but because the past does not own your future. You are still allowed to receive joy. You are still allowed to be cared for. You are still allowed to feel safe. You are still allowed to have moments of beauty. You are still allowed to expect kindness. Pain may have visited your life, but it does not get to close every door. Love can still enter. You do not have to earn love by being perfect. You do not have to earn peace by never struggling. You do not have to earn goodness by proving your worth. Your worth is already within you. It was there before the pain. It was there during the pain. It is here now as you heal. You are worthy when you are strong, and you are worthy when you are tired. You are worthy when you are clear, and you are worthy when you are confused. You are worthy when your heart is open, and you are worthy when your heart needs time. Say softly, I do not have to earn love. I am worthy of love now. Let the words move gently. I do not have to earn peace. I am worthy of peace now. Breathe. I do not have to earn goodness. I am worthy of goodness now. These words may touch deep places. Let them. If a part of you doubts them, do not fight the doubt. Just keep offering the truth gently. The heart learns through repetition. The body learns through safety. The spirit learns through love. Receiving love again also means allowing life to bring comfort in forms you may not expect. A quiet morning, a kind message, a moment of rest, a gentle thought, a new chance, a peaceful breath, a feeling of warmth in the heart. Do not miss the small forms of love because you are waiting for a big sign. Life often begins gently. It sends small reminders that you are supported. The more I'll notice them, the more your heart begins to trust goodness again. Take a breath and think of one small good thing that is here right now. Maybe it is the breath entering your body. Maybe it is the comfort of a quiet moment. Maybe it is the fact that you are choosing to listen to healing words. Maybe it is the hand on your heart. Maybe it is the hope that brought you here. Let yourself receive that one small good thing. Do not push it away. Say, I receive this moment of care. Breathe. I receive this moment of peace. Breathe. A heart that receives does not chase. It does not beg. It does not prove. It opens with dignity. It says, I am worthy of good, and I allow good to come in. This is not pride. This is not selfishness. This is spiritual balance. You are not here only to give until you are empty. You are here to receive too. You are here to let life nourish you. You are here to let love move both ways. Giving and receiving are part of the same flow. When you receive with an open heart, you honor the love that life is offering. Maybe you have been the one who gives, listens, helps, understands, and holds space for others. But when it is your turn to receive, you may feel uncomfortable. You may say, I am okay, even when you are not. You may say, I do not need anything, even when your heart is tired. You may feel guilty when someone is kind to you. If this is true, breathe gently. There is no shame. You are learning. You can begin by receiving small things without apology. A compliment, a helping hand, a moment of rest, a kind word. Let yourself receive without shrinking. Say, I allow myself to receive kindness. Breathe. I allow myself to receive support. Breathe. I allow myself to receive peace. Breathe. You do not have to explain why you deserve it. You do not have to pay for it with guilt. You do not have to turn it away. Let it come. Let the heart learn that receiving is safe. Let the body learn that support does not mean danger. Let the soul learn that love can be gentle. There may still be protective walls around the heart. Thank them. They helped you survive. But now you can speak to them softly. Say, thank you for protecting me. You do not have to be so high anymore. We can open little by little. Imagine those walls becoming softer, not breaking, not falling suddenly, just becoming warm, flexible, and full of light. The heart does not need to be exposed to everything. It simply needs space to breathe. Healthy love does not demand that you have no boundaries. Healthy love honors your pace. You can receive love and still have boundaries. You can open your heart and still listen to your body. You can trust life and still move with wisdom. This is important. Receiving love again does not mean becoming careless with your heart. It means becoming lovingly open and lovingly wise. It means saying yes to what feels true and no to what does not honor your spirit. It means allowing goodness without ignoring your inner knowing. Say, I trust myself to receive what is good for me. Breathe. I trust myself to move slowly. Breathe. I trust myself to listen to my heart. Breathe. These words help the heart feel safe because they do not force openness. They allow openness with care. Love does not need to be rushed. Peace does not need to be chased. goodness does not need to be forced. What is truly loving will respect the pace of your healing. There is a part of you that may still be waiting for proof that love is safe. Let your own gentleness be the first proof. Let the way you speak to yourself be proof. Let the way you rest be proof. Let the way you honor your needs be proof. Let the way you stop blaming yourself be proof. Each loving choice tells the heart, something is different now. Each kind breath tells the body, we are not living only from the old wound anymore. You are allowed to receive love again. Not because you never hurt, not because you never fear, not because you have healed every part. You are allowed to receive love because you are alive, because your heart matters, because your spirit is worthy of care. You are allowed to receive peace in the middle of healing. You are allowed to receive joy before everything is perfect. You are allowed to receive good things, even while you are still learning how to trust them. Say once more, I am open to love. I am open to peace. I am open to good things coming into my life. Let the words become warm. Let them become slow. Let them become true in the body, little by little. Love has not left you. Peace is still possible. Goodness can still find you. The heart can open again, and it can open in a way that feels safe, gentle, and true. Each day gives you a new chance to speak to yourself with love. Not perfectly, not every moment, but more gently than before. The way you speak to yourself matters because your heart is always listening. Your body is always listening. The tender part of you is always listening. If you wake up and begin the day with pressure, fear, and harsh words, the body tightens. The heart closes. But if you begin with one kind sentence, one slow breath, one hand on the heart, something inside begins to feel safer. Each morning, before the day becomes busy, place your hand on your heart and say, today I choose to speak to myself with love. Let this be your first gift to yourself. You do not need to say it loudly. You do not need to feel perfect while saying it. Just say it gently. Today, I choose to speak to myself with love. These words can shape the energy of your day. They can remind you that you do not have to be your own enemy. They can help you begin from softness instead of pressure. Then take a slow breath and add, today I will be patient with my healing. Let the body hear that there is no ace. Let the heart hear that it will not be pushed. Let the mind hear that it does not have to solve everything before breakfast. You can begin the day with peace instead of fear. You can begin the day with kindness instead of blame. You can begin the day by telling yourself, I am here. I will walk with myself today. This practice does not need to be long. Healing practices do not have to be difficult to be powerful. Sometimes one honest breath can change the whole tone of the day. Sometimes one kind sentence can stop an old pattern from taking over. Sometimes placing a hand on your heart for 10 seconds can remind the body that it is safe to soften. Do not make the practice heavy. Let it be simple. Let it be gentle. Let it be something you can return to, even on hard days. During the day, notice the way you speak to yourself. Notice the words that rise when you make a mistake. Notice the thoughts that come when you look in the mirror. Notice what you say inside when you feel tired, emotional, or unsure. Do you speak like a friend, or do you speak like someone who is always judging? Do you offer patience, or do you offer pressure? Do you allow yourself to be human, or do you demand perfection? Do not notice these things with shame. Notice them with curiosity. Awareness is the first step toward kindness. If you hear a harsh thought, pause. You do not have to believe it. You do not have to follow it. You can choose a new thought. If the mind says, "I am failing," answer, "I am learning." If the mind says, "I am too slow," answer, "I am healing at my own pace." If the mind says, "I always mess things up," answer, "I can begin again." If the mind says, "No one cares," answer, "I care for myself in this moment." These new words may feel small, but they are not small. They are healing words. Your inner voice may have been trained by old pain. Maybe it repeats words you heard from others. Maybe it learned to criticize before anyone else could. Maybe it became harsh because it thought harshness would protect you. But now you can teach it a new way. You can say, "I do not need to scare myself into becoming better. I can love myself into healing." Let that truth become a daily practice. You do not need fear to guide you. Love can guide you too. At night, when the day is quiet, return to your heart. Place your hand there again and ask softly, "What part of me needed love today?" Do not rush the answer. Maybe the tired part needed love. Maybe the scared part needed love. Maybe the part that felt rejected needed love. Maybe the part that tried so hard needed love. Maybe the part that smiled while hurting needed love. Whatever answer comes, receive it with kindness. Say, "I see that part of me. I give it love now." Then ask, "What kind words can I give myself now?" Let the answer be simple. Maybe the words are, "You did your best today." Maybe they are, "You are allowed to rest." Maybe they are, "You handled more than you think." Maybe they are, "I am proud of you for trying." Maybe they are, "You do not have to carry this into tomorrow." Speak the words slowly. Let the heart receive them. The night can become a time of release instead of replaying every worry. Ask one more gentle question. What pain am I ready to release? You do not need to release everything. Maybe you are ready to release one moment of shame. one harsh thought, one fear about tomorrow, one old sentence that hurt you, one small piece of guilt. Imagine placing it down before you sleep. Say, I do not need to carry this through the night. Let the body rest. Let the heart rest. Let the mind rest. You deserve peace in your own inner world. Writing these questions down can help. You do not need a perfect journal. You do not need beautiful words. You can use simple words. You can write one sentence. You can write, today, the tired part of me needed love. You can write, tonight, I give myself kindness. You can write, I release the fear that I am not enough. These small writings are like little lights placed inside the mind. They help you see yourself with more love. Do not turn journaling into another task that judges you. If you miss a day, begin again. If you only write one word, let it be enough. If you cry while writing, let the tears be part of the healing. If you feel resistance, be kind to the resistance too. The goal is not to perform healing perfectly. The goal is to build a gentle relationship with yourself. A relationship where you can tell the truth and still feel loved. A simple daily practice can slowly change the way you live inside your own body. In the morning, you speak love. During the day, you notice your thoughts. At night, you offer care to the parts that needed it. This becomes a circle of kindness. You begin the day with love. You return to love when you forget. You end the day with love. Little by little, the heart begins to trust that kindness will return. Little by little, the hurt part of you feels less alone. There will still be days when you forget. There will still be days when the old voice is loud. There will still be moments when you speak harshly to yourself before you notice. That is okay. Healing does not mean you never fall into old patterns. Healing means you return with more love than before. When you notice the harshness, do not add more harshness. Just pause and say, I choose again. That one sentence can bring you back to yourself. Say, I choose again. Breathe. I choose kindness. Breathe. I choose patience. Breathe. I choose to speak to myself with love. These words are not only for easy days. They are especially for hard days. They are for the moments when your heart feels tired. They are for the moments when you want to give up on yourself. They are for the moments when old pain says nothing will change. Let your answer be gentle but steady. I choose again. The way you speak to yourself becomes the home you live in. If the words inside are always cruel, the inner home feels cold. If the words inside become kinder, the inner home becomes warmer. You deserve a warm place inside yourself. You deserve an inner voice that helps you breathe. You deserve to wake up without being attacked by your own thoughts. You deserve to rest at night without replaying every mistake. This is why daily kind words matter. They help rebuild the home within. Begin with small sentences. I am doing my best. I am allowed to rest. I am learning. I am safe to feel. I am safe to heal. I give love to the part of me that still hurts. I am open to peace. I am worthy of kindness. These words may seem simple, but simple words can reach deep places. The heart does not need hard words. The heart needs true words. The heart needs words it can understand, believe, and slowly trust. You may also speak kindly to your body each day. Say, "Thank you, body, for carrying me." Say, "I am sorry for the times I judged you." Say, "I am learning to treat you with respect." Your body is part of your healing. It has been with you through every season. It has held your breath, your tears, your strength, your fear, and your hope. Let your body receive love too. Let your body stop being a place you criticize and begin becoming a place you care for. Speak kindly to your mind as well. The mind may overthink because it wants to protect you. It may worry because it wants to prepare you. It may replay the past because it wants to understand. Instead of saying, "My mind is too much," say, "Dear mind, thank you for trying to protect me. You can rest now." This softens the inner fight. It teaches the mind that peace is safe. It tells the mind that it does not have to work every moment to keep you safe. Speak kindly to your heart. Say, "Dear heart, I know you have been through so much. I will not rush you. I will not blame you for being tender. I will listen when you need care." The heart does not need to be forced open. It needs to be loved open. A kind word each day is like warm water on dry soil. It helps life return. It helps trust return. It helps softness return. This daily practice is not about becoming perfect. It is about becoming present. Present with your feelings. Present with your needs. Present with the parts of you that have been waiting for care. When you are present, you stop living only from old pain. You begin to make new choices. You begin to speak new words. You begin to feel that healing is not far away. It is in the way you meet yourself right now. So tomorrow morning, or whenever a new day begins for you, place your hand on your heart and say, "Today I choose to speak to myself with love." Let that sentence lead you. Let it follow you into the small moments. When you make a mistake, return to it. When you feel overwhelmed, return to it. When you feel proud, return to it. When you feel unsure, return to it. It is a gentle path back to yourself. And tonight, before rest, ask, "What part of me needed love today?" Then give that part love. Ask, "What kind words can I give myself now?" Then speak them. Ask, "What pain am I ready to release?" Then place down one small piece. This is enough. This is a beautiful practice. This is how you become safe to yourself. one day at a time. Take one final deep breath for this part of the journey. Let the breath move in slowly. Let it leave softly. Feel the body becoming a little calmer. Feel the heart being held by your own gentle attention. You do not have to carry everything anymore. You do not have to solve your whole life in this moment. You do not have to heal every wound before you are allowed to rest. You are safe to pause. You are safe to breathe. You are safe to be exactly where you are right now. The part of you that still hurts may still be tender. That is okay. We are not asking it to disappear. We are not asking it to pretend. We are only letting it know that it does not have to be alone. You can place your hand on your heart and say, I am here. You can breathe and say, I am listening. You can soften and say, I will not leave myself. These words are simple, but they are strong. They are the sound of you coming back to your own heart. You are safe now, in this breath. Maybe not every part of life feels clear. Maybe not every question has an answer. Maybe some feelings are still moving through you. But in this breath, you can soften. In this breath, you can stop fighting. In this breath, you can offer love to the part of you that still hurts. Safety can begin small. It can begin with one breath, one kind word, one moment of stillness, one choice not to blame yourself. Say softly, I am safe to feel. Breathe, I am safe to heal. Breathe, I give love to the part of me that still hurts. Breathe. Let these words become slow. Let them move like warm light through the body. Let them touch the chest, the throat, the stomach, the hands, the face. Let every part of you hear that there is no need to rush. There is no need to hide. There is no need to hold the old pain so tightly. Maybe the old pain made you believe that you had to protect yourself from everything. Maybe it made you expect hurt before love could arrive. Maybe it made you close the door before anyone could knock. But now, gently, you can begin to tell your body, we are learning safety in a new way, not through fear, not through control, not through hiding, through love, through breath, through boundaries, through self-respect, through kindness that stays. You are allowed to feel safe even before life is perfect. You are allowed to feel moments of peace even while you are still healing. You are allowed to smile again without guilt. You are allowed to rest without earning it. You are allowed to receive love without apologizing for needing it. That you're allowed to live with a softer heart. Pain may have taught you to close, but love can teach you to open again. Take another breath and imagine the hurt part of you resting inside a warm light. It does not have to speak. It does not have to explain. It does not have to prove why it hurts. It is simply being held. Let that part hear these words. You are safe with me now. Say it slowly. You are safe with me now. Maybe this is the message it has been waiting for. Maybe this is the message that begins to change everything. Not all at once, but gently, truly, deeply. You can become the safe place you once needed. You can become the kind voice you once wanted to hear. You can become the hand that reaches inward and says, "Come closer. You are not too much for me." This does not mean you never need support from others. It means you no longer abandon yourself while waiting for support. It means you begin to stand beside your own heart. It means you learn to be present with yourself in a way that heals old loneliness. There is peace in knowing that you do not have to hate any part of yourself. The scared part can be loved. The sad part can be loved. The angry part can be loved. The tired part can be loved. The part that still misses what was lost can be loved. The part that does not know how to trust yet can be loved. Every part of you can be met with patience. Every part of you can be brought into the light of compassion. Nothing inside you needs to be thrown away. The parts that hurt need care, not rejection. Say, "I welcome myself back with love." Breathe. "I welcome my heart back with love." Breathe. "I welcome my peace back with love." Breathe. These words are a return. They call back the parts of you that were hidden, afraid, or tired. They remind you that you are allowed to belong to yourself again. You are allowed to feel at home within your own being. You are allowed to make your inner world softer. There may be days ahead when the pain rises again. If it does, do not think you have failed. Do not think the healing was not real. Pain can rise as it leaves. Old feelings can return when deeper layers are ready to be loved. When that happens, come back to the breath. Come back to the hand on your heart. Come back to the words, "I am safe to feel. I am safe to heal. I give love to the part of me that still hurts." These words can walk with you. They can hold you through the hard moments. They can help you remember that you are not alone inside yourself anymore. You are safe to take life one step at a time. You do not need to know the whole path. You do not need to understand every lesson. You do not need to have a perfect plan for healing. Just take the next gentle step. Drink the water. Rest the body. Speak the kind word. Let the tear fall. Say no when you need to. Say yes when your heart feels open. Ask for support when you need. Return to love when you forget. This is enough. The part of you that still hurts may need to hear the same loving words many times. Give it that gift. Do not become impatient with its need for comfort. If a child were scared, you would not say, "I already told you once." You would hold them again. You would speak gently again. You would stay near again. Give yourself that same mercy. Let repetition become healing. Let kindness repeat until the body believes it. Let love repeat until the heart trusts it. Say softly, "I do not have to be afraid of my feelings." Breathe. I do not have to run from my heart. Breathe. I can sit with myself in love. Breathe. These words create safety. They teach the nervous system that feeling does not mean danger. They teach the heart that tenderness does not mean weakness. They teach the mind that peace can come without control. You are not the same as the pain. You are the loving awareness that can hold the pain. You are not the same as the fear. You are the gentle presence that can breathe with the fear. You are not the same as the old story. You are the soul that is learning a new story. Let this truth bring space. You do not have to become lost in what you feel. You can feel it, hold it, love it, and let it move. There is a quiet strength in you. It may not look loud. It may not look dramatic. It may look like getting through one more day. It may look like choosing not to speak cruelly to yourself. It may look like resting when your body asks. It may look like listening to this message and letting your heart soften. That is strength, gentle strength, healing strength, the strength of a heart that has been hurt but is still willing to receive love. Take a deep breath and let your body know that it does not have to prepare for pain in this moment. Let the shoulders soften. Let the hands open. Let the stomach relax. Let the heart rest. You are here now. You are breathing now. You are safe to be with yourself now. You can release the need to hold your breath through life. You can let life meet you one moment at a time. Say the affirmation again, slowly and softly. I am safe to feel. I am safe to heal. I give love to the part of me that still hurts. Let there be silence after it. Let the words settle. Let the heart receive them in its own way. There is no need to force belief. There is only the gentle practice of returning to love, again and again. Breath by breath, day by day, you are allowed to heal in a simple way. You are allowed to heal without understanding every reason. You are allowed to heal without explaining your pain to everyone. You are allowed to heal quietly. You are allowed to heal slowly. You are allowed to heal with support. You are allowed to heal through rest, through tears, through prayer, through silence, through kindness, through new thoughts, through better boundaries, through love. The past may have been painful, but this moment can be softer. The past may have taught fear, but this moment can teach safety. The past may have made you doubt your worth, but this moment can remind you that your worth has never left you. You are still here. You are still breathing. You are still able to receive love. You are still able to become kinder to yourself. That is a beautiful beginning. Let this be the message your heart carries forward. You do not have to abandon yourself to survive. You do not have to fight yourself to grow. You do not have to shame yourself to change. You can love yourself into healing. You can breathe yourself into peace. You can speak yourself into softness. You can hold the part of you that still hurts and say, I am with you now. As this gentle time comes to a close, let your heart remain soft. Do not rush away from the feeling. Do not hurry back into the noise of the world before giving yourself one more moment of care. Take a slow breath in and let it remind you that life is still moving through you. Breathe out and let it carry away one more piece of the old heaviness. You have listened gently. You have turned toward the part of you that still hurts. You have offered love where there was once silence. That matters. The healing you began here does not have to end here. It can continue in the way you speak to yourself after this moment. It can continue in the way you rest tonight. It can continue in the way you pause before judging yourself. It can continue in the way you place your hand on your heart and remember, I am safe to feel. I am safe to heal. I give love to the part of me that still hurts. These words can become a soft light you carry with you. You do not need to be fully healed before you are worthy of peace. You do not need to have every answer before you are allowed to rest. You do not need to be perfect before you are allowed to receive love. You are worthy now, in the middle of your healing, in the middle of your learning, in the middle of your becoming. The hurt part of you is not a burden. It is a tender place asking to be loved. And today, you have begun to answer it with kindness. Let your body hear this one more time. You can soften now. Let your heart hear this. You are not alone inside yourself anymore. Let your mind hear this. You do not have to solve everything tonight. Let your spirit hear this. Love is still here. Peace is still possible. Goodness can still enter. You can begin again gently. Place your hand on your heart and whisper, I am safe to feel. I am safe to heal. I give love to the part of me that still hurts. I speak to myself with kindness. I release what I no longer need. I allow peace to enter. I am open to love. I am open to good things. I am here with myself now. Breathe in kindness. Breathe out pressure. Breathe in love. Breathe out fear. Breathe in peace. Breathe out the old weight. Let this be enough for now. Let this moment be a small healing. Let this breath be a new beginning. Let the part of you that still hurts rest in the warmth of your love.